Hello, this is Goku Photosim1, and I'm back this time with a video about Assassin's Creed 3. It's slated to come out this year, but we know virtually nothing about the game, other than the things that you can surmise from previous Assassin's Creed games. And there are rumors going around of what the game is about. I'll talk about that in a minute. But this was kind of a recommended. ShadowCool9000 did recommend me to do this video, but I had just rented the game, and I just beat it a few hours ago, and essentially I was planning on doing this video no matter what, but he did give me a little, I did do a little bit of research because of what he said, because I pretty much knew what I was going to say, but I like what I've come up with after the fact, so I'm going to go with that. Yes, so thank you ShadowCool9000 for your support. This is kind of a request video, but it really isn't. So let's get on with it. Okay. Assassin's Creed Revelations had a really good ending. Now, for most part, there will be some spoilers here. Spoilers abound. Do not watch this video if you've not beaten Assassin's Creed 1 through Revelations. That's essentially 4 games, okay? The numbering system is really weird for Assassin's Creed. And none of them are side games. Notice that. Basically, Brotherhood and Revelations were supposed to be like side little note games, which I hope they do that in the future. I would love to see a game based on Egypt that's a side game that really has nothing to do with the big mythology. It's just like a side game that you can play without ever playing any other Assassin's Creed game and understand everything that's going on. But okay, Assassin's Creed 3. What do I want to be in it? First of all, is the setting. He mentioned the Revolutionary War, which I did look up, and that is actually one of the biggest theories going around right now, is that it's going to take place during the Revolutionary War, which would also, if you look on it, which there should be a link below to one of the websites. I saw many, so it's not like a one-out theory. Like, there is one going Egyptian. I doubt that for one very good reason. The series has always moved forward. Now, obviously, we've only had 2 main releases, so we can only surmise what we've seen in 1 and 2. But it is very, very likely that it is not going to be in the past, that it is going to be in the future. And so you can take as much as you want. And there was a rumor going around a while ago, back, I think, before Brotherhood came out, around the time I'd beaten 2, I heard this rumor that it was going to take place during World War II, and you were going to be a female assassin, which I want a female assassin. I'll get to that in a minute. But no World War II now. You can have it later, but not World War II. Too big of a leap. Way too big of a leap. There's a lot that happened in between. And basically, Revolutionary War is about 100-ish years. No, 200 years after the previous game. Revelations, perfect. That would be a perfect time to set the game in, because, and now, other than that, my ideas about this would be a Native American. I say female because I want a female assassin. I want them to do that. I love the role reversal idea, and this is a series where it's so easy to do. I mean, every character is unique, so the role reversal would be really awesome. So, but Native American, I really want the assassins to be the Native Americans. I think that would be awesome. If there were some Native Americans that when the English came and the other settlers came, that they fought against them, and they were Native American, and that would work really good with the Revolutionary War. And I think that would be really awesome. And somebody I was talking to the other day mentioned that apparently during that time period there was some talk that maybe the Templars actually came with the Ark of the Covenant. And that would be really awesome to have the Ark of the Covenant in the game. I mean, every main game has also had its artifact. The first game was the Apple of Eden, and the second game, I believe, was the Staff of Destiny. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it was the Staff of Destiny. I know it was a staff, but I believe it was the Staff of Destiny. Which, go look that up if you want to know more information on it. It has something to do with Jesus. I don't know it off the top of my head, but I do know of it. I just don't know exactly its relevance. Jesus was stabbed with it, I think, during crucifixion, but it's basically this artifact. Well, the biggest religious artifact ever is the Ark of the Covenant. I mean, that's big. That's huge. Yeah. I mean, that's a really big artifact. Ark of the Covenant. And if the Templars did move it, it'd be really awesome to see that and to kind of see that relevance and all that. Other than that, Desmond is going to play a much bigger role in this game, I believe. Also, there have been some rumors going around that something about New York City and Assassin's Creed Revelations. I didn't really understand where they were. All I knew is they were in the countryside at the very end of Revelations, so I don't know. And also the whole talk that we're going to get all the answers soon. Would I be okay if this was the last Assassin's Creed of the main story? Absolutely. You can always make side games. There's always been Assassins before. In the game, the love interest, I can't think of her name off the top of my head, Ezio's love interest in the game, she says to him, this is where your this was where your guild began. This is where your creed began. And I was like, no, it began thousands of years ago. This is just where we were reborn. And so, yeah, it began thousands of years ago. I'm pretty sure Egypt was a very big part of the Assassins Guild. It was probably a really big part of it. I also like the whole thing. I also kind of like the Desmond scenes. Like, I like the talking in Revelations where you actually get to hear about Desmond's history. I don't like the levels. I think they're stupid, but the idea was kind of cool. I wish it was more of... I wish all around you got to see the events of Desmond's life. That would have been a lot cooler, I think. But yeah, and I like the revelation of... Big spoiler, I like the revelation of Desmond's father coming in the game. And I guess that really early on, or not really early on, but the first time I played one of those Desmond things, I heard the voice and I was like, oh, that's that guy, and he's being jerkish to okay, must not have a really good sign with the father, because they mentioned his parents died, so obviously his father isn't dead, which I really thought was going to be a really shocking moment, like, you're alive? But yeah, and he did say son or father. Somebody said father or son. Desmond and William, and did say it. His name is William. Did say that, so they are father and son. This is not a theory. That's a fact. Play the game. It's only one little line, but it's there. It's there. But yeah, there's a lot they can do. A lot I hope they do. This was just my thoughts. Yeah, Revolutionary War, yay. Nothing else. Do Revolutionary War. We're probably going to get a revealing around E3. Once that comes out, I'll have a much bigger and better video talking about the trailer and kind of talking about more thoughts about the game. And hopefully I'll be able to play the game when it comes out, because I'm kind of a couple months late here. I think I'm like 4 or 5 months late, which is not that bad, actually. So, yeah, but I'm a huge fan, and I plan to play all the Assassin's Creed games, even the little side games that hopefully they'll make, because they haven't made any side games yet, even though they caused the last two. The yearly idea I don't really like. It makes for crappier games. That's why I wish, if they were going to keep doing this, yearly games, make it completely separated from the main game. So if it sucks, you don't have to play that game. You can say, oh no, I don't have to play that. I think that's a better idea, and then focus on making your main games the good ones. So this was Goku for Sim 1. Please leave a comment or a video response. Tell me what you think about Assassin's Creed 3. Tell me what you think about the series in general, and tell me if you're looking forward. And if you want to leave a video response, you're welcome. Leave your thoughts about it in a video response, and I'll see you next time. YouTube.